Welcome back, guys. So today I'm going to be showing you the basics of Fusion 360. I'm going to show you from making a simple base plate to full-on 3D models of stairs in a house. Okay, so I'll give you an example. We're going to go over stuff like this, how to make a very simple base plate. Something you can transfer over your CNC plasma and make all the way to full on stairs. I'll even show you how to make the glass. Um, it's going to take a little bit. Let's start off with the basics. Once you get off with the basics, you should be able to follow along and start going crazy with your imagination and build something like the stairs. Okay, to start off, you're going to need a mouse. Okay, so once you get this program, before you even start using it, you're going to need a mouse that has one of those balls in the middle that scrolls up and down, because you're going to have to click on that so you can move the page up and down or the project up and down. Okay, so once you get that, we're going to start off in create sketch, and then you're going to have this weird looking thing here, right? I didn't know what it meant either, but basically this is the same as this up here. So what I like to do, I like to start at the top. You click the top, this would be the top, and then just click this, and then now you open up all these tools, right? So I already changed this setting on my page just because or on my program, just because I've been using it and I don't like using millimeters. But you can see up on top, um, I have the dimensions, and they come out in standard, right? Standard measurements. They don't come out in millimeters. If you have that problem where you just open it up, I'm pretty sure they're going to start off in millimeters or in the metric system. So if you want to change it to the standard system, what you're going to do is go up here, wherever your profile is, go to preferences, go to default units, go to design, and then right here, you'll have the millimeters, centimeters, all that jazz. Put OK. And then if you start doing lines, it might still be millimeters. You gotta X out of the whole thing and then open a new page again. Do the create sketch top. And then you should, whenever you do the line again, it will theoretically be back in standard mode, right? So that's the first thing that kind of had my first roadblock. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't even make a square because I wasn't sure what was going on, and I'm not used to metric system. So if you're used to the metric system, want to use that, great. It's there. If you don't, you can switch it, and I just showed you how. Okay. So there's two ways to making a line. You can either come over here, click this, then left click, and then once you left click, get off of the click, and just move your mouse over. And wherever you want it, you can either click it there, or you can press the line, click it, let go, and then type in the number you want, right? So 2.5. And then click it, and now you have that line. I don't know if you noticed, once you click it here and then you try to move your mouse, it'll keep going. So just put escape on the top left corner, and then whenever you need to make a line, just click it again. Another way to do a line, if you don't want to be clicking and clicking this button over here, just press the L on your keyboard, and it puts the line for you right away. Okay. So these are the standard lines. These are what you're going to use to make a square, for example, or your piece, right? Um, The other line type is called a construction line. So press the L or click this. And then before you click on the line, you press either the X or this button right here. It says construction. So you click that, and now it gives you a construction line, or what they call it, or like a reference line, for example. So if you want to get, for example, let me make a square for you real quick. And you also need to click out of the construction line if you want to go back to the normal lines, right? Or you can click them both, double click this, and then press the X. But if you want to get out of the construction line, because you will still be in it, you see what I mean? You're gonna have to click that or click a line, and before you try to pull a box or anything, you're gonna click the X, and then you see that disappear, or you can come over here and click that, right? So, this is a reference line, this construction line. It's good for two reasons, or for two applications. You can either so what I like to use it for is like this triangle up here shows me exactly where the center is. If I want to, let me put the line. If I want to, for example, give center this clip or this square, and I don't want to be adding lines and lines, this is what the constructions like come in, right? And then I have that. I have as reference. I know whatever you guys want to use this. Normally, this is good for when you put like a hole right here, a circle, and you want to use a mirror option to mirror here and then mirror here. This is a really good tool to use. For example, I'll give you an example. If you press C, it goes to your circles. And then you're on construction line. Let's take that out. Make a random hole. When you go to the mirror section up here, you click your object, and then the mirror line, this is what the construction lines are good for. You know what I mean? You click that, it'll give you your hole in the exact same spot. Click mirror again. You select both of your holes, and the mirror line is this one now. And now you have the holes equally in all four corners. So that's what the construction lines are for. And they're really easy to delete. Just either press this one or press the T for trim. Press the mouse, hold it down, and they just go away. As well as everything else. You just press the T, hold it down, and it'll disappear. But basically those are the two type of lines you guys got and will use a lot. And yeah, I mean, I don't want this video to go too long. I just wanted to show you guys the type of lines and how you can change the metrics to standard. That's something I struggled in a lot at the very beginning. I didn't know how to use it or switch it over, and I had to figure out my own, just clicking all these buttons. But that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know if you guys are struggling with a certain topic and I can get into it and I can help you guys out. Or I'm just going to make different videos of making, I don't know, these type of plates, for example. Making something 3D. Way in the future, after I get a couple of videos and we can get, we know what we're doing, I can help you guys in making something like this. This was a project I had. Basically I just got the dimensions of the floors, the roof, where the windows was, and from there I started building the stair. But like I said, we'll get into this in another video. Just want to show you guys the basics and basically what's possible to do with this program. And yeah, hope you guys learned something. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll try to answer them in the comments. Have a good day.